The Pulitzer Center's 1619 Project Education Network invited educators to design, teach, and share curricula. Exploring Common Roots is a project designed by Northern Virginia Community College professor Bernice Mayfield and supported by the Pulitzer Center to primarily equip early childhood educators to create and maintain classroom environments that support an authentic sense of belonging for their prospective students. To that end, NOVA students from diverse backgrounds are provided with scaffold learning to help them develop a greater understanding of the connection between their own families, American roots, and the roots of descendants of formerly enslaved Americans. Given the growing emphasis on diversity, equity, and inclusion in recent years, educators are increasingly open to understanding the unique challenges faced not only by African Americans, but also by many other diverse populations. The Exploring Common Roots project demonstrates how life experiences of diverse students and families rooted in their history and heritage intersect so that a true sense of belonging is developed, and the opportunity to strengthen connections is invaluable.
Since Exploring Common Roots is to explore roots that unite us, let me share my roots, my personal story, then have a couple of my students share theirs. My roots trace back to Southampton County, Virginia, a region with significant ties to the history of African Americans in our country, their struggles, their resistance, their triumphs. These historical connections have shaped me into a naturally curious individual. My great-grandfather played a pivotal role in establishing a one-room school and a church for the African American community in the county. Additionally, my grandfather holds the distinction of being one of the first school bus drivers in Southampton dedicated to transporting African American children to school. Despite limited resources, my parents emphasized the importance of education. My father sacrificially ensured we had access to encyclopedias, and my mother, working as a house cleaner, collected discarded books from the houses she cleaned for our use. This is just a very small part of my personal history, my roots. And I want to illustrate how I get my students to interweave their roots and share their personal history in the project, using the I Am From poem template as a foundation.
My name is Milka. I'm from East Africa. Some of them call it Horns of Africa. My country confers to survive rich through nature, that reliable life, and a beautiful culture. I'm from Asmara, the city of beauty, trying to add flavor to make the world diversity. My country shows me how people respect their diversity, and they teach me how to live, which is as well respectfully. Life with diversity is the fruit of natural gift that gives me a full of joy and happiness. Our different tongue and skin colors, it shows diversities, cultural complex, but we hold our life with unity. My culture shows to give your best thing from your heart, and they believe that the best thing is to return to you unexpectedly in a unique way. There's no one as special as the stand for diversity. As a mom, sister, auntie, and grandma, I will live with the peace and joy which helps me to greet my friends by saying salam salam and give them hugs that call for peace and freedom of all ideas.
I am from Sherry, eat days rice and beans on a simple family meal, from making a random Brazilian barbecue on a Sunday afternoon for no specific reason other than being together with good food, good company, and loud laughter around the table. I am from a family that, despite not having financial wealth, has riches that we carry in our heart: kindness, honesty, faith, hope, and determination. Work hard is what they say. My child is not everyone, so don't do it just because everyone is doing it. And whoever wants to listen, listen, and obey whoever has the sense. I am from a generation that I carried with me the story of those who fought with calluses on their hands and left their childhood aside so that I could have mine, dream and reap the fruit of all their work. I am from a place where, like a sunflower, prostrated itself when necessary to not prevent others from receiving the light, but to shine through that rain of sunlight. To be who was created and mentioned to be, nothing else and nothing more.
Reflecting on the legacy from my great-grandfather to my grandfather, my father, and now as I continue my education and pass on my knowledge to my own children and students, I am grateful that the taboo around discussing these historical issues is gradually fading. It demonstrates how education can serve as a powerful tool for breaking the cycle of poverty and creating opportunities in our community, and also allows for more open and informed conversations about our shared history as we try to venture forward to a shared future.